So I started playing the African funeral dancers song for for the broadcast, and it crashed my computer midway through. I was playing it for myself.
Is that the coffin dancing song?
Yeah, the coffin dancing song.
What is the name of that tune?
Which tune?
I don't actually know.
Oh my god, you're just searching fucking funeral dance. I mean, I would.
Yeah.
That's actually 100% how I would do that.
That's 100% how to find a meme.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Ghana, I've been there.
I've never been to the continent of Africa.
I hear it's good to bless the rains down there.
Okay, Weezer.
Wow.
Oof.
Rude.
Oof.
How dare
Oof.
you? How
Oof.
dare you call me Weezer? How dare you?
I think it just dared.
Yeah, that's a cover, all right. That exists.
He's really more of a Weird Al.
That's true.
Accurate.
Has Weird Al actually made a cover of that song yet? Because that's a cover I would listen to.
Didn't
I've
he make that cover with Weezer?
No, Weezer just did that straight because it's Weezer.
What was the cover that Weird Al joined in on?
I don't know, but I can find out. None of these are this decade. Like half of these hit older than me. Not that that's hard for somebody who's been in this business as long as him.
No, he did the Captain Underpants theme.
Individually released. That's an original. That's effectively an original. Wrong decade. You did a parody of 30 Rock. News to me. That's fine.
I could swear he went in with somebody like last year to make a song. That was a cover song.
That's what I'm looking for right now because I thought he did too, and I'm not finding it. Hang on, I'm not doing this the hard way.
Is this a freaking Kazam? Are we all simultaneously forgetting or remembering something that doesn't exist?
Maybe. So Wikipedia has nothing from 2019 at all.
This is the hard-hitting Armada commentary you guys all came here for, listeners.
There's a bunch of 2017 hits and a handful of 2018s, but none of the 2018s are what you and I are thinking of, Biggs. So I don't know.
Right. Okay. Let's see. And then let's see both squadrons right in front of the Hawk.
Sure is a choice. Well, I know what he's doing. That's actually very good. Isn't GSR not allowed? Oh, never mind. It's not as clever as I thought it was. I thought that blocked the...
It does not.
Yeah, I thought that blocked the rock. No, that's for Doom Station. That's right.
Yeah.
Doom Station, they get in the way. And I think that's it. I don't think they get in the way for... Is it nav hazards that moves?
Yep.
I never can remember if it's nav hazards or dangerous territory that moves.
Yeah, it was Weezer Africa starring Weird Al Yankovic.
Huh. Maybe the music video?
Yeah, he's in the music video. He's playing the accordion.
That'll do it.
Of course he is.
I was right all along.
Now we have to live with this, you guys.
I knew what I was about. People saying I don't know my Weird Al.
He thinks they're people.
Welcome to Armada Commentary.
Occasionally, we even talk about the game.
Occasionally.
classic Anakin killing Yingling meme. Not that that's at all a crime. All right, so. All right, well, that tells Cameron where to put the hammerhead in the CR90. The arc going down like that.
Mm-hmm.
The arc is joining the Gazantes and pointing to the. Wait a second, this is the Vassal. I don't have to think about it. The arc is pointing to the left.
I see it. Yeah, I assume he's dropping the interdictor in that spot next to Corvus, but
Maybe.
I'm actually expecting it in the interdict behind. I'm straight in. That would be my play. I'd also be thinking about moving Corvus. Everything moving to the left. Corvus jumps all the way to the right as the. Hey, by the way.
yeah.
I don't know. Corvus could probably just run in and eat Jaina's.
Not at second player. I mean,
Okay, it can run in and force Jaina's to have to leave or immediately die.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep, Jaina's is coming out on the left to try to cut off the arcs and hold them down so that the extremely crippled by the time it gets their Starhawk can, do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Oh, I see what he's doing. Now I don't know what he's doing. Okay.
What Justin's do? What?
Oh, I'm just gonna wait until he finishes the placement there because the angles are just weird.
It's
when
also
it was-
Ramadi too. So
Yeah, it's fair.
Butt to
obstruction
butt.
for nerds.
Yep, they're going opposite direction, so. And that's the thing is that Jaina's is going to struggle to kill either of those by herself.
Oh yeah, the CR90s struggle super hard against an Arctons.
Mm-hmm.
So it's now the question is, does Cham go with Jaina's? I'm trying to figure out what Cameron's win condition is here.
That's an excellent question.
Press X to not die.
Mhm.
Well,
Don't
yes, but
lose
not
the
now.
Starhawk. And
Lane
maybe take
and
something
how?
with you.
Again, but how? Like, do you send your smalls to pick off and then hope that somehow Hawk versus Interdictor ends in the Hawk's favor, given that it will be crippled before it gets there?
Cameron's about to take six blue dice of damage right to the hull, and
Probably
about to
plus
be,
an asteroid.
yeah. Plus, he's not going to be able to nav for a solid
while.
turn and a half. Like he can, but like Leia's just passing tokens and everything like that, and it's iffy. Yeah, it's. I still got a hammerhead to place too, which okay.
Right, and the hammerhead's a question is, hold it. There's
Mhm.
just Cham on this guy, right? Yeah, there's just Cham. So it's not even like it's got X-Rax and it float. You put it somewhere so that the Raider doesn't go there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you send it with Jaina's to try to pin down and murder an arc. And you
Okay.
sure hope that Corvus isn't, that all the fear about it is not justified.
I just have to believe this ship's not going to do what it needs to, and I'll be fine. I see we've been learning from
Designed
John.
to.
This can only go well. See, if I just deny the existence of Corvus, problem solved.
Am I up? Oh, I can almost feel kind of.
Hmm?
Oh, I am. Okay. I was like, am I not sub-channel on YouTube?
There's a
It's like, no, I am. Okay.
Press X to not die, that's for sure. That. Justin's going for the table.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Fair, but it's just like, that is a very aggressive. Your smalls are over here. Well, Corvus is probably going to move, but I doubt it's moving far.
I don't see a reason for a major move on Corvus. No.
You might change your speed, because you can change your speed.
Mm-hmm. I know, it's great.
I was playing around with it yesterday, having a 2-raider build up, and there goes Corvus. Having a 2-raider build, giving one of them Corvus and one of them Iden, figuring that hopefully between splitting it up, I end up with 2 semi-survivable raiders instead of a super survivable raider and a super dead one.
How does Corvus make it survivable?
Just helps the run in avoid threats.
Yeah, redeploy out of the main.
I guess, but like, yeah, no, but like that doesn't help the survivability. It just.
I mean, it doesn't.
It's not a direct improvement. It's more of a.
It improves survivability the way navigating improves survivability.
Navigates are for nerds.
Yeah, they are. Cameron, so proximity mines. On a scale of 1 to hoe, you're north of a garden hose, that's for sure.
Making some interesting decisions with the raider placement here.
I think the thing is, I've been seeing mines get picked up a lot recently. Like I know Comatose was trying a mine list similar-ish to this. He was using I don't remember who he was using yesterday, but it's you got to be aware of all these like random extra things when you're, especially when
oh yeah,
you gotta like it's people can use whatever they want. You can hit some issues with that if you don't.
Okay, so I'm looking at this map again, and it's like just the background is very. But I noticed there's like light streaks coming from 2 different directions in the top left and bottom right corners, and I'm not sure how I feel.
I'm sorry, the binary system is what you want, science boy.
One of those is the exploding death.
Exactly. There you go. Problem.
This has the moment.
I like it. Acceptable. You don't get that station.
We turn it around so it's out of the asteroid's way. Oh, and look, there's the. Oh, and that's the other thing that's just occurred to me is that Cameron can try to shoot them down, but
they become obstructed.
They're up one shot.
2 or a Hawk 1.
Hawk 1.
So it's a black dice. I mean, you still
black
do it.
die.
That's fair.
I'm not saying you don't do it. I'm just saying like that. God, Justin.
I mean, but here's the thing. What else are you shooting turn 1?
You're not. It's just a.
There you go.
Cameron might be able to avoid 2 of these mines, but if all 3 of them are there, he's not a super. He's not a super.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 of them are going to be in 1 arc, so.
Oh, is that how Justin said that? No. Yep, there. Okay.
I want to move to.
Sorry,
farther down.
I'm painting a CR90 right now and trying to unbork a Nebulon that I've got going on.
You should do some painting.
I'm trying to make a Captain Marvel salvation.
That's right. Yeah, we were talking about that the other day.
Yeah, I think I've overdone the red, but we're gonna try and we're gonna fuss it and see what we can get. So. Yeah, and I finally found a Liberty color scheme I want. So
nice. Yeah. Is there any ship that's more to any fleet you could possibly want that actually then?
No. I mean,
and that's not to say that that the TRC-90 is always good, because like Sato doesn't care for it. There was another list that I was like, this is aggressively a thing you can do.
I'm not a fan of mass 90s with Akbar. I'm sorry.
Yes, that's
sure.
Right. Akbar was the other one I was.
But even not mass, just like 1 or 2.
It's fine. I mean, I've got a dumb. I have my old dumb Worlds Akbar list, which is really good until you realize, oh right, squadrons exist, and this thing explodes to squadrons.
A lot of my lists end that way when I venture out of the FFG meta.
Yeah, I think I've overdone the red, but we're gonna try and we're gonna fuss it and see what we can get. So.
Yeah, I think I'm overdone the red. But even not expert shield techs exists.
It's surprising me that right now that no one is playing with squads right here. So
It's a
I'm assuming. I mean,
It's
I
a
believe
delight.
Both of them.
it's a delight to not see too many squads on the table in Vassal.
I can.
Castle does have that problem where it's like, I brought 10 TIE bombers and 5
Oh,
TIE fighters.
God, no! Why? Why?
Why are you like this?
I did once make a list that was a double VSD Thrawn list with 10 generic TIEs, 6 generic bombers, and like 2 Gazantes, one with Comsnet, one with Bomber Control Center. And the amount of work that 10 TIEs getting activated in a round can do.
Oh my god. Playing the list I brought to the FFG regional was a slog. There's a reason that list immediately went away again. Like,
yeah.
Oh, this is 11 squadrons.
Oh, they're starting.
Moving off of 3 ships. Ugh.
Game's going.
Alright, I'm going to be honest. I don't like that obstacle setup. I don't. I think the debris field needs to be down and to the right, and I think the other asteroid needs to be off to the left. Because there are these massive zones on either bow quarter of the Hawk that Ramadi just doesn't work. And if Justin thinks the Hawk is going to be stuck, he's overly constraining right now.
We'll see.
Maybe he's a better having how many Ramadi? Yeah, so maybe there's some master plan.
It's CR90 speed, not the Starhawk, though.
We didn't redeploy Corvus.
He did redeploy. Corvus.
He did
It's now,
redeploy?
I don't know, 2 inches closer.
Oh, okay.
It did move. He thought about putting it across a 4-foot span of the table.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting into one of my personal pet peeves. Name your ships.
I do. I'm sure it's mildly obnoxious, but I've gotten several people. Oh, which side's Gillett playing? Oh, yeah, that one.
You have to, because I don't want to have to figure out whether a new top command has been set for parent ship name means that you set it for your Gazanti or you set it for your Super Star Destroyer.
I mean, what's the difference, really? Same ship, right?
Top
It
command.
would be if Imperials had an officer Leia equivalent.
You got Leia's dad, which lets you do really good at killing things with just roll more dice and re-roll.
And hey, what if you didn't have that upgrade you love anymore?
In your anger, you killed
Which
her.
is honestly significantly better than either other.
1 squadron token for 45 points of squads. Great life moments.
Oh, you pulled the Vader. You ripped out the B-wings.
2 B-wings and Nora.
Ooh.
First activation of the game on a fleet ambush.
Right in the mean bean machine. Ow.
Did you proceed to blow up the carrier? What was the carrier? Oh, so it wasn't going to die immediately.
It still did.
It's still. It's just like, no, it did die. I was being careful.
I've thought fleet ambush because I'm insane, but you know.
It was a fad up here for a while, and then I started running my old Jerdrod ISD double raider list into it and eating things with Vader. And they decided, you know what, maybe letting that ISD 4 important ships with Darth Vader or boarding Team Vader is.
Why are they deploying on the line? Stop it.
It's an ISD too. If they deploy on the line is irrelevant. I can still shoot them.
Yeah, but you can't.
And then I can move in for round 2 and get into a flank.
I mean, like, okay, if you want to play it, I'll play it. But like, I mean, like, fleet ambush is already a bad plan on my part. But you know, I'll give it a shot. I just don't like.
So many better
Don't.
choices.
Right.
There's just so many better choices than Fleet Ambush.
Yeah, the problem is I keep having like lists where like red's good, blue is like red's easy to pick, blue is easy enough to pick, and then yellow's like also here.
Yeah, finding 3 good objectives that really force bad choices, especially depending on the fleet, can be tough.
Mm-hmm.
Fleet
As someone who usually has an interdictor with grab shift reroute, I love when everyone has a contested outpost, and I'm just like, that's mine now. You can go through my Kuat to get it back.
Kuat backed up by scramblers. Yeah, I don't.
And projection experts.
It's just like I'm trying to think of all the times I've played Fleet Ambush, or was offered Fleet Ambush. Did I ever turn it down?
Mm-hmm.
I
I
have
think
success
the one
with it.
time I turned it down,
Mhm.
I turned it down for advanced gunner.
I've had success with the fleet ambush. What you have to do is you need Matt. You'll never
plan.
take it because it needs red dice, and you have to trust your red dice. So
Nope.
yeah. But with like Leo or Garm or something, because all the ships have to go down first. Like I've had decent success with it. Like when Sloan first came out, like when Wave 6 was dropping, like here's a bunch of hammerhead scouts with red dice, and just like you're con-firing on turn 1. Like, well, what are you gonna do on turn 2? I'll worry about it when I kill something on turn 1. Like, and
I bet, you know what? I bet Two Ship hates playing into fleet ambush.
no, because
No.
Quasar starts midway up, or the ISD starts midway up the board. The Quasar and Squall lets them do Squall garbage, and the squadron
Yeah,
just
Squall doesn't need it. The ISU is just like, oh, I get to be relevant a turn earlier. Sweet.
That's fair.
yeah, and you price on turn 1, so
Yeah.
it's horrid. Yeah,
Like
like
just in, Two Ships still sucks.
oh look, the lack of disagreement. Oh no.
It's almost like Price was a bad idea.
Okay.
See, price goes into it, and I don't know if I've mentioned this in anything else before, but I have this thing where if I see something new and I look at it and I think that is so thematic and cool sounding and doesn't seem broken at all, that thing is broken as hell.
I have ruined everything, and it is a bad choice.
It was true in War Machine when there was like stuff in War Machine when I played that would come out and it's like, that looks super neat, and then someone would immediately break it to the point that like they had to rewrite half the game.
I mean, to be fair, War Machine was just all broken anyway.
Right.
I think it comes back to, this is one of the things that back when people were making custom cards, one of our rules was, if you don't have anything you want to change about the ship, you did it wrong.
Right.
Like, even if that thing you want to change is to be 5 points cheaper, good enough. That's called cost. Or I want this to have a turbo laser slot, or this was intended to be a rebel ship. It's got this massive red dye broadside. Oh wait, no weapons team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
if you don't have that but wait, you did it wrong. Price has no but wait.
That was always my problem with like the fan-made Throns. It's just like, okay, Thrawn should cost 10 points, and he should like pat me on the back for picking him, and my opponent should never get to pick a dial, and he should deploy like mostly off the board and not get to do things because he was a genius. I read it in a book, and I'm like, how is this fun for anyone? Like,
yeah,
well, I'm having fun. That's not a game. You're doing this wrong.
Which was one of the other things that we were discussing in the judges' booth. And it didn't come up during it's about to come. But we didn't have it come up where we were looking at a list like, hey, is this going to be fun for the other guy just to ram your other flotilla? That probably won't, but you're going to cut it real close. Yeah, the pod race. Ladies and gentlemen,
fine.
That's one of those on the board. This does not. But now I lost my train of thought.
Is this fun for the other guy?
Yes, it's if the other guy doesn't matter, and sometimes, and that's one of the challenges I have personally found with new players is that you get a new guy comes into your store. Hey guys, I want to play. And you're like, all right, what kind of list do you want to play? He's like, no, I've been playing with my brother. People who have done this, I promise I'm not calling you out. I promise. I mean this lovingly. And they're like, I want to face a competitive list.
Oh no.
You don't. No, you don't. You do not want to walk in the huzzah whenever the next time a tournament is held, Huzzah Hobbies, play me and be like, hey, I know the list. No, you don't. I will pick you apart. You will never pick up the game again, and we'll both be sad.
So I ran into that. After the more recent couple unnamed podcasts, I had a Constantine list that I was running for a little while, which was
I'm sorry.
So this was my second time. So when I first started the game, it was just in time. Like I just Interdictor just dropped in. Like, oh, Constantine seems cool. I like speed control stuff. I hate. My
I'll try
opponent having-
spinning. That's a good trick.
Yeah, I hate my opponent
Hey.
having fun with the game.
Hey, spinning is a good trick.
Especially when you kick people in the head while doing it on an oil slick and you got bicycle cleats on your feet.
Speaking from experience,
The Transporter's a great movie. Okay, but anyway, but I found I made this Constantine list when Afterwave 7 had come out with co-op and gauntlets, and it was fine against other players. Like it was a list. I could get it to end like maybe pull a 6-5 if I really worked my ass off with it against an experienced player. But it absolutely shit rolled new players. I'm sorry, am I not so focused on this one?
No, this isn't Steel Strategy. This is twitch.tv/BigsIRL. So, fucking whatever.
All right. So yeah,
Great
I would just shit can and new play, and to the point that Ian had to be like, "Listen, Constantine is a bad commander. You just got to learn the game more." To the new players that I was beating with him, so they wouldn't try it. Also, we didn't have a bunch of new guys running around trying to play Constantine and make him work, and then getting frustrated. But it's like, hey,
what was Chicago had something similar happen, didn't you
yeah.
guys?
Could have been
Played all
anybody who's influenced a couple new players into playing Leia, which I'm sorry about. They try it once, like, why is this working? I'm like, because you're not insane and you're not, like, accepting of the failings of Leia right now.
Yeah,
it's like as soon as I switched the list to like Mahdi or Jerdrod and turned the gauntlets into fire sprays, it actually became a really mean list.
Because
Actually, no. I turned it into Screed, actually.
Ugh.
Assault, Concussion, Missile, HIE, Screed.
Ew.
Quad combo.
You're bad.
On a scale of I don't wanna.
I love Justin dialing all these navigate commands just to show that he can.
The ultimate. I don't have to deal with blanks. No, what was it? There was. Yeah, Constantine's bad. My first regional, I took tag again because it was the same time that you joined the game. Ted and I started playing with people other than one other person. And I took tag, and he sure was relevant. Tag and Constantine,
Our commanders.
I was going to say, are excellent handicaps in getting yourself to be very good.
I could see Tag actually being a good, if it's a really experienced or more experienced player who brings a lot of new people in the game. I could see Tag being like a good commander as far as like, oh hey, you're new. I'm going to purposely like handicap the daylights out of myself.
I mean, tag right now with IO onagers everywhere isn't a terrible plan.
That's fair.
I don't know if it's a great one, but it's not horrific.
Yeah, because for a
He's
while.
down from garbage too.
Oh right, engine text.
okay.
I was like, how is that going
Engine
there?
tech.
He's still garbage. It's just that now he's not on fire anymore.
Somebody's gonna fire extinguisher.
Thank
I'm
goodness.
sure Gink still listening to this is throwing out a whole bunch of.
Thank goodness Constantine exists to give us the lowest. Thank goodness Constantine exists to give us that lowest tier.
Oh,
I'll listen to this. I think if Emperor Palpatine ever sees like a real like that's something that really works with him or something like that, or if just like there's more like really good token hate tech that comes out.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
I remember when Sloan was coming out, I was like, oh, Tag's got a change.
Nope.
No.
No.
The best answer to losing your defense tokens is shooting down the other guy's fighters. Which involves fighters of your own and involves problems that we're not going to get into here. I stand by my assessment of Papa Palp is that, like, of the commanders currently in Armada, and I'm including Leia and everybody else here, he probably has the highest skill floor, which means that
Ginkus says he's never talking to any of us again.
tell him that he's a liar, and he'll die of boredom at the next Worlds if he doesn't.
I mean, he's listening to us. You can talk to him here.
James, what I just said, I'm gonna repeat that. 95% of players, hell, probably 99% of players.
He missed the mine in front of him.
Oh no.
That was the one he really needed to hit.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one you want to hit, and he got it.
All right. Sorry, what were you saying now, Matt, about 95% of players?
99% of players are never going to make Palpatine worth 10 points, in my opinion. But one of these days, I don't know if Duckbird's going to come up with it, because
I've seen the genesis of Ian used it in Country Rogues, and Duck said the same thing. 3 arcs and a bunch of like squadrons, and like I guess it's not a list I would fly. Like that's not like me saying this list is bad and like I'm trying to be nice about it. It's like I couldn't do 3 ships with 3 smalls.
And that's where I'm coming from, is that such a challenge. Where's his nav? Did he get a nav token? He must have to do that.
Yeah, he got a nav token.
He also doesn't want to make that, details.
Is there a reason he didn't shoot the other rocket?
He missed it.
He missed. He shot and missed.
You also can only shoot. You can only shoot 1 per arc.
Oh,
Yep. But the one
That's
rocket.
out of
Kaboom.
So that's
gonna
it.
hurt. Let's go ahead and roll 4 blues.
He's 4 blues and
And which happens first?
asteroid, and he's got the other. I believe he's got the other.
No, it's just under his defense token.
No, the.
I'm gonna.
Has he got the debris field too?
I think he does. Yeah. He's calling for a judge. Hang on, let me hop in.
Yeah, that's an
Palpatine
overlap.
Is that he is so hard to fly, to balance. He's so hard to get the tempo control just right. I don't think 99% of people are never going to get him to work, and then the one person who figures out how to get him to work is going to come along, and we're all going to think that they're crazy, and then they're going to whoop all of us, and our only consolation will be that it will be the most unnet listable list in the history of Armada.
That's fair. I did make a help list that I enjoyed. That was, I think, double EST, LTT, Architens, and Harrow. I forget what kind of hero build it was. Or was it Dominator? That might have been in my Dominator phase.
That's not where I would have taken the debris field shields on the front here just to hedge against projector misaligned. I say as someone who has a projector misaligned completely ruining a Star Destroyer day on YouTube. Literally after you can hear me on the mic say, asteroids do not concern me, Commander.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, just for the
Thruster Fisher is also awful there.
I mean,
because
there's
he's
a
going to
lot
want
of
to accelerate to
awful for
get
that hawk.
all of that stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of awful there, and the hawk has to be navigating somehow next turn to get out of there. But
Oh god.
Oh no.
oh no!
So I think the
I thought
very
I was gonna miss by that much, and I was wrong by that the other one.
the very worst thing that he could have gotten was the engineering is halved one.
Oh yeah.
No,
What's
projector
that one?
misaligned is
Coolant
pretty
discharge?
garbage. Coolant discharge is 2 ships. It's
Is it
power failure.
Yeah.
Power failure.
Power
Oh,
failure.
I hate power failure.
I mean, yeah, projector misaligned is 6 shields, so yeah,
No, it is.
sure.
Oh my god.
Oh!
This is murder. Ladies and gentlemen, we are witness to a murder. And
Do you Vader
LTT.
Do you
LTT.
Vader that?
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm tempted, but I wouldn't.
He's going the wrong way, Vader, now. Why not?
not gonna do anything else with those two. I mean,
You got an
it's
extra. You got an extra 1, 2. You got an extra 1.5 expected damage on 2 blanks.
Which you
No,
might
I
jump
did-
a brace bracket.
No, I think you don't, because he's literally just about to. What did he do? Yeah, Confire. So he's just turning 2. He's just taking the selfie stick right there, and the Hawk's not gonna kill him. And
Oh.
yeah, and he's presumably confiring again next turn. And
Yeah, if,
And
if
he's
an Architect
first
could just go
player, so
speed.
he's gonna
Never care.
run. Yeah, he's gonna pop it again on the nose and keep moving because that's the arc that might lose its shot.
Yep.
Depending on what the Hawk does. Oh my god, this is awful. We're about to see a lost brace because either a gate or an exhaust.
oof.
4 with a 4 with an act. Just ouch.
I'm gonna hop in and see how they're doing.
Justin.
He went fishing. He stayed a hit. And then, did anybody check how far away the interdictor is? I don't put on and influence the game.
Nah.
It looks like it's maybe right at the edge of red range.
But wait.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is like that's gonna ram your Gazanti, Justin. Not that I'm sure you're actually mad about that.
I might let it.
That's 100% a ram, my dude. 100%. I think you ram the Gazanti and stay there. I like that spot. What are you gonna do? Salvo me for 1?
He didn't seem to use his cell phone either of those shots. Is he not
I mean, he would have been salvoing for 1 red. I would have. But
yeah, why not? I mean, sure, he's just gonna evade, but
come on, load. Yeah, he's only got 1 salvo. Yep.
he ran.
Staying put.
Goes off.
Yep. Shield dial.
Bump.
Are you really mad though?
No, it didn't. He's saying there's no bump. I'm not sure.
Well, he's acting like it's no bump. Hang on. I've
Okay.
got a powerful GPU. I can have Vassal pretend to put up with higher resolution.
That is super close.
I'm gonna say that's a ram.
No ram.
I'm going to agree. On the table, I would definitely call that a ram.
On the table, but here, no. I just cloned it, and nothing like changed, nothing overlapped. So
Okay.
it barely didn't. So
Is this one of those like it's touching kind of it's that close moments?
yeah,
It's not. It's like could be touching, but nobody's really sure because pixels.
Pixels.
that kind of.
I'd say roll off, but no one seems to be disagreeing, so
Yeah, no,
Right, if there's
I
not a-
said no.
No,
Convention.
don't. Yeah, just leave them be.
let them play. If they don't call for a judge, I'm not coming.
The interdictor does have the tip of its range on the Hawk. At least that's what it looked like when it flipped on just a second ago.
Yeah, it did.
Is the dictator gone? Yeah, one's already. Oh, that's
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, because the interdictor is gonna wait until that nav token's there.
No token.
Excuse me. You seem to have a navigate token. No.
So you live a life of regret.
Yeah, but
Oh man.
this is a perfect storm. I mean, like we're about to watch the Flying Dutchman appear on the board. I'm really tempted to just deploy a ship in the corner and just call it the Flying Dutchman.
I mean, here's the thing, right? So
There are a lot of those.
okay, so let's theory this. Let's say you're Cameron. You know you're going first. You know you're playing surprise attack. You don't know Justin's fleet. What kind of fleet do you build for that? Do you build like a lifeboat with a Rebel 90 running sideways or something to that effect?
Yeah, probably.
Probably a 90B. I may not put anything else on it.
Put a
I
hammerhead
think
on
what happened here is, to no fault of Cameron's own, they went to build the lists. All right, Cameron's Rebel. All right, he knows what he likes. Like we've discussed, this is very, very similar to a list he's been running a lot of lately. I was talking to him during the 24-hour tournament. He's normally a bomber player, but he's been trying to get away from that. He's been trying to branch out, learn new stuff. I think he saw the same thing here. He's like, oh, this is a goofy format. Let me keep practicing my Hawk. And he built the Hawk. Surprise attack came down. He's like, oh, how bad could this be?
Yeah.
Well, GSR and mines and.
The Armada is really just like a brilliant topper on it too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the
Like, I don't.
and-
Because I can imagine, like, a more nimble list is not going to be threatened by Justin's because it can just dip and dodge away from the rocks and pick off the relatively squishy, if you're not a squadron, Arquitan. Like, demo that just looks at them and like, oh, look, lunch.
Yeah.
But a Hawk can do none of those things.
But like, I see what Cameron would be thinking though. Like, you as you guys said, they have the 2 comms nets, and now you got surprise attack. It's like, well, now I'm going to be a little bit closer. It's one of the problems I have with this ship is that I'm too far away from the fleet. It's harder to get towards my opponent. Now I can get there faster.
Yeah.
And then Justin correctly
Justin
predicted
does
that.
this.
Played. Justin threw out the gambit with surprise attack. Cameron took the bait. And Justin's like, nope, here's the actual surprise.
Yeah.
And it's a bunch of exploding boys.
There is stuff in the way of our ship, and some of it might explode, sir.
Let me tell you, mine countermeasures in real life is a big, big deal, and we are observing why.
Stop exploding, you cowards!
Watched that episode the other night. We're busy doing a Futurama rewatch when we feel like watching something mindless
nice.
for background noise. We just
I tried to put the flash on for like a mindless background noise while I'm working, and I actually started really enjoying it. And now I don't know if I can watch it while I work anymore.
Well, watch while
which
you work
season
and
are
be
you in?
productive.
I mean, I'm still in season 1.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be harder. Don't worry, in a couple seasons you'll be able to put it back in the background.
Tell us how you really feel. Hang on, let's look at something here. I'm going to. Yup, he's got range. Yep, he's fine.
It's got all kinds of range options there.
Well, if the interdictor waits long enough to force the Hawk to get its nav token, this is a non-zero chance that Cameron's going to predict that.
Yeah.
And send the smalls forward first. And Sierra 90 in particular is in real danger running into that side arc and letting the interdictor get more use out of its decaps.
That's true. I mean, at the same time, though, if you can block off the interdictor with the hammerhead, he could potentially trap it in long enough for the Starhawk to get there.
That involves the Starhawk being something other than a flaming wreck by the time it gets there. It's eating at least 2 more rocks, 2 more debris field. Oh, yeah, and it's getting shot at.
You never know. It can believe in the heart of the cards and stuff it through.
Squadron Command.
Let's be honest. If there's any ship in the game that can survive this, this is the one.
It's
This
the
is the-
super.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Okay, all right,
With another 8 hull.
Yes, okay, the super, but I mean, like, you know what I mean.
Actually, no, because the super lands on all those rocks for another, like, 3 turns.
That's the point. Thank you. See?
Well, the super here might have hit the station.
Actually, the super, yeah, you're probably right.
The super's only eating, and I asked, like, oh, Face up. It's something I don't want. Station.
Oh no, here
Fix
comes.
this. This is gonna hurt.
Oh yeah. Yep. Oh, good.
boy.
Right to the rock.
Concentrate fire. You got a pile of things.
Oh god.
Oh, because the only
The
time he hasn't rolled
LTTs.
a double.
No, out of the
Why did
3
we
shots, he's
roll
only
it?
rolled 2 doubles. He re-rolled a blank into a hit.
Oh, okay. So I didn't see the initial hit then.
I mean,
think
that's
you
still
leave
5
that's
with a
brace.
crit.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
leave that. That's a brace bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Like, I'm tempted to say you Vader here just because you're not Vader again.
No, I think you just don't Vader because like what's the
He
best
has
case
SF.
scenario
He
is
has
like
skill first officer on there too, which is still a really useful card.
Yeah. because he's just gonna turn in. He's gonna. I assume Justin's gonna turn double click again and just because the Hawk can't kill that thing before problems go. So yeah.
What's the Hawk? And then that's the problem. Is what is the Hawk gonna do? What?
Yeah. We did also earlier talk about like times when you're playing a game and you're just like, this is fun for one person.
Yeah.
Yeah, this definitely
The
feels
other
like one
person
of
is
those games.
playing.
Something white flag of. To go back to everyone's favorite dupe captain.
This is one of those games where like if I'm on like it's a friendly game on the table, I turn to my opponent. I'm like, look, you got me.
Re-rack and try again.
I mean, I'll play it out if you like, but I think we all know how this is going.
Right. Yeah, when you got
This
4
is
hold down at top of 2.
And a lot more shields.
Yeah.
I mean, the Hawk's got what left?
And
Oh
Hall.
no, it's just a sad Hawk, and
That's a really, really sad Hawk.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it's down 9 shields and 4 hull.
oh dear.
And
it's
has
gonna
not
be down.
attacked yet.
Yeah, it can throw 2 red at that interdictor. 3. 2 red at the interdictor for the Arquitens on the right, and 3 at the interdictor or at the Arquitens in front of it. I can words.
It also, I mean, the interdictor has Brunson, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yup.
Yep.
So it's just gonna. Oh look, you did a double brace to 1 redirect.
Brace. No, you didn't even brace to 1. It's like, oh, you got me a double. No.
Well, if you roll doubles somehow.
Sure, right, yeah. Like, oh, look at that 1 damage. And by the time the CR90 goes, it's just like, aha, TRC's, nah, it's Brunson.
Do I see your damage and raise you? No.
I remember the first time I had an HIE interdictor. I had an opponent flank it with a couple of hammerheads, and the interdictor just ate them.
Splat, splat.
Right, and it's like, before the HIEs, though, the interdictor was not, just erasing
interdictor
smalls.
No, the
It wasn't
interdictor
the
was
thing it could do.
considered. Calling it an armored cruiser then was a straight up insult because you were calling it well armored but otherwise obsolete and slow. Now it's an armored cruiser and it's semi-complimentary. This thing is covered in small rapid fire guns. Don't be a small near it.
Yeah.
It's funny, like you look at some of the patches that have come out for the Imperial medium ships.
Yeah.
Between the Interdictor and the Victory, and the Victory, like I think it's had some good patches where like I look at them and I'm like, this should do it. This is the answer. This will do it.
Yeah.
And
Harrow is it?
How's pretty good. But like it now requires you to spend like another 11 points just to get it up to usable.
You can do it with 6 and FCT if you're running a bazillion bombers.
That's
Interdictor's fix was like 8 points.
and like Corruptor, maybe you can do something
Total.
interesting with that. Oh, no, you can't. You can't even do that. Okay, cool. Because it's whatever. But the Interdictor's fixes have done real nice things for it. I like it a lot. And I think also the objectives came out, and
Yeah, more objectives
Oh,
that GSR can manipulate.
Doom
which is
Station, interdictor list.
or like this. I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
I mean, the deciding blow in this match largely was thrown by the
by GSR.
Yeah.
Maybe one day the rebels will get enough medium, and they'll get it will come with its own patches built. You know, day 0 DLC.
Oh, Tycho. You're trying here, buddy.
Yeah. I have feelings. We'll say that, and that's the extent of what I want to say on this live broadcast.
Well,
Lando.
I'm not bound by any NDAs or anything, so
Yeah.
I will say that when wave was it 4 dropped and it was the Pelta and the
Pelta was the 5.
Pelta was the 5. Oh yeah, it was Interdictor Liberty and then it was Pelta and
Quasar.
No, Quasar
No,
was sick.
Pelta and Arc, Quasar, and Hammerhead.
No, Pelta was 4 because
no.
Liberty is
no.
4. Pelta's 5.
Pelta and Arc is 5.
But then the Interdictor came out and it was like they had these cool little tools. I was like, oh, this is really nice. And the Rebels didn't really have anything like that. And then the Pelta came out and I was like, oh, this is the answer. This is the Rebel answer to Interdictors. Like, you guys get these cool things, and then Rebels get these cool things. And I don't have a dog in this fight. I played both factions. So, so if I wanted to, they get 3 commands, and they were similarly valuable.
Oof. Okay, so Lando's actually doing some work here.
Yeah, the boy Lando.
Lando always does work.
And ditching that brace for the two extra damage may be worth it, but it's not going to stick.
not right here, but
No, but if it, I wouldn't have here, but it's
you
one of
gotta
those
start
later on if it can force out Brunson so the other ship it.
That's fair.
Maybe it's worth it. I don't know.
Matt, you were saying, sorry.
It's okay. No, the play-by-play takes precedence over color anyway.
It does.
But I was gonna say, but then then the Imperials got access to all the Rebels like unique toys. In that sense, from that slot, that fleet command slot, and the Rebels haven't received the same treatment.
Well, I'll say this: the Rebels still have the most effective way of applying those fleet commands between Liberator and any of the Peltas.
The Rebels have the more efficient way of applying it. I would say Chimera is the best way.
Yeah, I'd rather have Chimera than a Pelta. Not gonna lie.
Well, I think I'm going to push back a little bit here, and I think I'm going to steal John's thunder because I imagine he was about to say the same thing. Is that the ultimate irony here is you ask an Imperial player what he wants, and a lot of at least for fleet commands, and a lot of them will say, "I want the Pelta. Just give me the Pelta. Make it cost 5 more points." But that is what Imperial MSU wants. That Imperial. I don't want to have to lug around an Imperial class Star Destroyer to have fleet commands. It's like, give me the Pelta. And then all the Rebels are like, no, I would really like to not have to drag around this 60 points of, yes, this is a perfectly communant combat. I want a real earth-shaking, fist-in-your-face battleship like Chimera. So,
And that's why all the Rebel players are wrong.
I mean,
Because
no,
the
to-
Pelta
to-
is
right.
the Pelta is a delightful ship and a very, very efficient ship. And if you don't like it, you're wrong. And that's just how it is.
Biggs is right. No,
Biggs is right. I've done the math.
I'm gonna allow me to put my entire faction on blast because sure, why not? There's and I'm guilty of it too at times. So don't John thinks he's better than everyone. I mean, I do, but I'm a dickhead. There's a large amount of rebel sameness, which I think might be part of the regional what's it kind of thing. Because for the first half it was the super, and it's just like, okay, how do I? Well, so I start with here's Jaina's Light, and here's this, and then oh, my usual list doesn't work because why should I have
Gigantic super dreadnought.
right? And then look at the Hawks that are, and I use that in finger quotes because Schmitty plays Garm. I'm building, but have yet to run Mothma Hawk in anything, and it's the same. And I know rebels. There's a lot of rebels like, oh, the pelt is bad, so why try? And it's like, as Vic said, no, it's not bad. Like, recognize what it does. I mean, the assault's bad, but
False.
Take
I was
take
gonna say,
that.
I
You
would
take
disagree,
that
the
back.
assault, but I want.
the assault is the cheapest way I can get projection experts and intensify firepower on a list. Sure, but as a squadron player, the assault is bad. So
And see, and that's the flip side, is that the Pelta is one of the better ships in the game.
Yeah.
The other example here being, much as I hate it, the ship with 4 version. Is the Pelta is one of the ships that has the most divergence between I have a version for this kind of player and I have a version for that kind of player. The Command Pelta is there for people like you, Geek. It's there for people like Comatose, who are like, yes, I would like to send my B-Wings at warp freaking 9 across the board. Oh, by the way, your Star Destroyer is dead on 2.
oh, you think it made it to 2?
And then you've got the assault for players like me and Alzer and other people's like, nope, I would like fleet commands. I would like some extra dice. Maybe I'll projection deck if I'm feeling like just throwing money at this problem.
And I want a blue and a black flak on a support ship.
Flak is good, but like
It is such efficient flak for the cost. Oh my goodness.
Name me another ship where the difference between the two types is straight up one. It's the it's the Camaro Mustang argument. You're never gonna find somebody who's ever bought a Camaro who's gonna buy a Mustang, and vice versa. Whereas every other ship in the game, like an MC-30 torpedo versus an MC-30 Scout, at what range do I do all of my shooting? The only other ship with that much variation in how you ISD, and there are of them. And one of them is hopelessly obsolete, and the other is pretty hosed by the meta. So,
Are those the two that don't come with
defensive retrofits?
defensive retrofits?
Yes, they are.
There was a slight issue. Apparently, you passed out a bug.
Because let's be real, the one is dead.
Yeah, I don't.
The one exists for the same reason that Victory Lap happened, which is sheer stubborn force of will.
I'm a little sad I gave up on
guys,
Victory Lap.
hop out of the room or something like that. You can't join.
Okay.
You're a little sad that what now? Sorry.
That I didn't stick with Victory Lap, but also like I was expecting a 4-round tournament, and it was a 3-round. Can I leave?
I don't know.
I just successfully escaped.
All right.
Also, Dominator is just garbage.
Dominator's really fun.
That doesn't make it not garbage.
Ooh.
There have been proposed fixes for the ISD-1. Some of them might even work. Gently as I can say that.
Hang on. I'm gonna hop in and see the other.
Okay.
Okay, back.
Like Eric's idea of the ISD-1 fix, I really, really want. Because it gives it a distinct role.
Is that I forget which one that was.
Offensive retrofit and turbo, you can use your black dice at medium range.
Ah.
That gives it a distinct difference between all of the other ISD.
Sure.
And I would gleefully pay 8 or 9 points for that and give up all kinds of goodies in the turbo plot because, good God, that ship would actually work.
Yeah.
Oh, Victory Class 1.
Yeah, I would also like that quite a lot.
Well, yes, it would, but I'm not really worried about giving that to a Vic.
Give what to a Vic? Sorry, I was in there talking to them.
Eric's idea for the IST-1 fix, the turbo laser and offensive retro means black dice at medium range.
Be intriguing.
Well, I was gonna say the ships that can take it are the Vic, the Hammerhead Scout, and the MC-75 Armor.
Oh, interesting.
Doesn't really do much for the Scout.
none of those ships really bother me getting it.
No, like okay, the armored is now like slightly more dangerous out the front. I am one of the only people I know who talk about the armored, and I don't talk about it very much at all. It's my preferred version of the 75, but apparently I'm weird.
The 75 is fine. It's fine.
It's a treaty battleship. I've said it before. I'll say it again. It is Armada's treaty battleship. Insulting as that may or may not be, it is the treaty battleship.
Okay, we got the Starhawk taking some shots on the interdictor for.
I'm trying to get Vassal to load. There it goes. What was the Starhawk's command? It was
engineering, because he's taking a bunch of damage and gonna take more damage.
Yeah.
There's a shot that's not gonna make it.
I mean, yeah. Evade.
Evade. Well, I mean, it's still that shot could be a lot more. Blanket ball.
Oh, there's an accuracy now. Now it got spicy.
Ooh, I forgot about H. No evade. Here's 3.
Yep.
Okay, never mind. I'm mentally upping my opinion. If Cameron can survive, he'll be able to do work. But
there's the thing is, Architens are not durable ships.
No, they're not.
But Cameron's got to live long enough to shoot them
and get in range.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, he's got most of all of his shields back up. You look at the Hawk, and it's looking at 334.
That's not bad.
It's about to lose 2 of those back though,
And the
hull point, which will be faced up.
Yeah.
So like.
And there's still an Architens and an interdictor that haven't gone yet.
Yup. Now, depending on where this actually lands, he might deny Ramadi. Maybe. Yeah, he actually denied it.
He did.
Perfect.
That'll help.
The interdictor's front arc wasn't obstructed anyway. Let's see what the crit is, though.
He hasn't denied Ramadi to that other arc though.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it's
the
right
arc
into
off
the
on
shield
the
dial. That's
side
funny.
is-
Actually, he gave it to the arc off on the side. It's the structural.
Structural damage. Worse. Better than it could be. Worse than it could be.
Let's see, at 8 now? Oof.
8. Yep. Yeah, so the arc off side has it, but I think it's single arced. I don't want to flip it on and like.
It looks single arc to me.
Hang on, I have.
As someone who's watched like a game and a half of Vassal and played too.
No, it's
Master of.
single arc. It's single arc. I'm cheating and holding up a straight object to my screen.
Which one's C1?
And then the other Arquitens is obviously single. And the interdictor is obviously, or the interdictor obviously has, when it comes forward, if it's not careful, it will end up double arced. Which is not to say that I think Justin can't evade it, but Justin's going to have to. We may see the famous Rest Proteus shuffle as he explores every possible maneuver and some illegal ones.
Yeah, Ian does that too. That was the real joy of Country Roads is in the lists that Ian has made like it is having Gergerod Engine Tech Architens. Or no, it was Thrawn. It was Thrawn.
No. It was Palpatine. It was Palpatine.
No, the one I'm thinking of was Thrawn. But he'd stack a nav dial and then have Thrawn concentrate fire dials. Then he had 3 Architens and demo, all with engine techs.
Great.
I was playing around with that. I was struggling to get the arcs to hurt things.
It took forever.
Love you, Ian.
Yeah.
I definitely remember my literal first game against Ian was 3 worlds ago, two worlds ago. If we count this one as not having a world,
Sure.
he had just judged it was the finals day where Nathan beat Yick, if memory serves. Yick, Norm, all you Canadians.
I think it was
Yick.
I
Okay.
think it was Yick.
I remember that was the only unironic USA cheer I've ever been involved in. But, yeah, no,
GR.
Yeah. But no, Ian and I played a game right after that, and it was a fun game. Sloan v Leia. Leia won, and some good times. So
Not every day you
Ian's
get to
match.
say that.
Oh, don't worry. I got my dumb Leia list right now. It beats. It's doing pretty solidly. So if anybody wants a game after this, because clearly I haven't sat around enough in front of this computer.
Right.
I got stuff I got to do. So I got a lot. It's worth.
No, you don't.
I mean, I got to get the dog off of it. But...
That's a pretty rough idea.
Decaps.
Okay, you did flip decaps.
Yeah, he did. He just started him. Oh, there's the HIE crit.
It's not HIEs, it's ICBs.
Oh, well.
Didn't he also
okay.
toss
He
his
did-
repair token? Or did he get another one?
No, he should have tossed that.
Well, it just means he's losing the squadrons. I'm sure they're about to notice. Provided Ras is remembered that he has a critical effect.
Yeah, they're unexhausting things. Yep.
It is. I do really enjoy ion cannon batteries. Other thing, oh man, well, the Chicago charity event when I came down and played at that, I ran into Matt first round, and I had ion cannon batteries on an interdictor with my Kuat, and I Vadered off his DCOs and then started ICBing against his Piet SSD.
You're forever.
Gross.
Doubt.
Yeah.
Piet does not love ion cannon batteries.
Piet's also not a fan of Raid, if you can ever get that to stick to him. Easier said than done, but
Interesting.
Take a 220 that's double arc for the teeth.
Definitely double arc.
Yup.
Maybe
It'd be
not
medium
that's maybe not the
range.
direction I'd go.
Well, so the challenge here is that, like,
You're taking a double arc or a rock.
and possibly both if you do it wrong.
Right. But it's okay. Because engine text.
I'm not even sure engine tech saves him.
It might save him from the double.
I think it might, though.
It'll save him from the double, but that's gonna be real close to a rock.
Yeah, that's fair.
You might just have to eat the rock, that's all.
rock.
Delicious.
Rock, 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 rock.
We're all grown adults and we're such children.
Just chant
Grown
for
is
rock.
maybe a strong word for John and I.
Legally, I'm an adult.
Say, legally, I think everybody in this chat is either married, engaged.
Twice divorced.
Yep. Bing, 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 rock.
Yep. And then engine text. I don't think he escapes that double arc.
I don't think he does either.
Point defense failure. Oh no.
Lando was in so much danger for this.
Does the engine text get him out of the double though? I don't think it does.
No.
What if he
Maybe.
flip side then?
Yeah,
Turn
you're right.
in.
There it is.
There you go.
I
Turn
forgot
in.
That was an option. That's probably safe.
That should get him out.
And now that Starhawk can sit there with that arc contends shooting its obstructed side arc until it dies. Oh no!
Not the Hawk's problem. The Hawk's problem is sitting on top of an asteroid in a debris field.
Yeah.
No.
Ram.
I mean,
Take a damage from the ram. Take a damage from the rock. Face up. And take
What
2
you always
shields.
do in that, in case you get like the damage thrust, whatever it is, when you ram, take additional damage because
Oh
you.
god! Just in case it
Because
wasn't.
if he draws, because if the interdictor somehow he's got contained, so it won't happen. But if somehow the interdictor like dealt that crit to the Hawk, goes, and then the Hawk goes, that'd be a
Was that
total of-
Jaina's?
yeah.
You could, the Hawk moving could conceivably do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hull damage and 2 shield damage in one moment with that crit effect up.
If the shields are still there.
If the shields are still there, then it's just 7 hull.
Yeah.
Which, lest we
Just
forget, ladies
7.
and gentlemen, this ship is on 8.
Yep.
That crit's not likely to happen, but it's still like, oh, here's hull and 2 more shield every time.
Comms noise.
Oh, good.
Oh man.
I'm glad that's not my ship.
More.
No,
more.
the 2 red must have been from someone else. I'm not sure who.
It was the salvo. It was the salvo from
Oh, from before. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, because this is the point where you salvo again. Done.
Why? Oh, is that not? Okay. I was just
Is
saying.
it Janus? It's Janus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't care. Yeah, TRC to a double. Here's 3 up your butt. Actually,
don't
he might. He's got side. It's 3 into the side.
Ooh. Oh, Jane is going slow. Okay. Oh, Confire in there too.
Yeah, it's there now. He did. Because I thought he was I think he thought he was obstructed or something to that effect.
That's good.
I don't know.
In summary, 4 damage to the interdictor. Bronson's gone.
No. Yeah.
Brunson's tapped against the salvo.
Mhm.
Which, I mean, every double that comes up, you Brunson it, so.
Oh, I'm gonna guess right now. Cameron's about to go on the next turn because Honda's gonna jump out the airlock, throw that squad token back to the and here comes boarding timbers, and oh no, the
Yeah, it's
boarding
Shiv.
shriv.
It's
Which-
Scramblers are getting taught.
You can't.
Oh, that's right, because Shriv is bad Vader.
Yes, that's correct.
Good.
There's nothing
Vader
he
doesn't
can-
have rattle.
He can toss ion cannon batteries, I guess,
Engine techs, he can toss engine techs.
for the Ram. Yeah, I suppose.
Can he do officers?
No.
Can't kill named people, can't kill title.
Oh.
Which, to be fair, Vader can't kill commanders. Be all hell.
Yeah. Hey, what if Vadered off Mahdi? Fleet disappears.
The famous Mahdi.
The Mahdi Suicide Pack.
The dark tape was actually held together by the will of this one angry, scowling dude over there. This
really
one
happy.
bad-tempered guy who thought that this latest super weapon really did it, guys.
So, do you go with him first, or you go with Cham? I guess. And
Looks like he tossed the redirect for just take it all in shields.
Tossing
Oh,
her
that-
indirect old cotton.
To quote one of the best
Oh, that
the best
Raiders-
Star Wars
Corvus is
spoofs.
about to have a forking field day.
I
To-
think the Hawk goes because it's like, oh, H9, no brace.
yeah,
Just
that's
Targ Scramblers and Brunson though.
to
I mean, yes, but like you can't do anything else. And
Yeah.
Lando's still going to dump more damage in the interdictor. The interdictor's still danger.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know why Justin decided.
To block the Hawk on a rock and an Esper.
Well, so like, yes, the block I get. What I was actually going to complain about was tossing it correct.
no. Because here's the thing, right?
One of
Ramadi
those
is
smalls is dying.
yeah, at this
One of
point,
those Corvettes is gonna die.
Ramadi is basically useless because Justin's not obstructed. Like he can fire through the interdictor, sure, but the way cooler plan is Ramadi trades his life to keep that Hawk on the 2 rocks it is, because that's 3 damage that Justin doesn't have to do, and then the arcs are con-firing anyway, and he just goes right into them. Like, the Hawk doesn't move, who cares? Like, you want it there, pinned down, and then the 2 arcs should be able to, finish it off in the next turn or 2.
And then it's just a matter of hunting down him.
Yeah. So that's a solid trade the interdictor for most of the list.
And that's fair. I don't sound like I'm bashing Justin's strategy. I'd probably make the same trade. Oop,
Oh no!
oh
obstruction there.
no.
missed it by the proverbial that much. It was more that if you'd asked me at the beginning of the game, I was expecting this to be a perfect 7-1.
No,
So,
Hawks are tough
and
enough to.
that's not Cameron, good player, and I was hoping that he'd be
Yeah,
able to get
we'll
something
let the game
out.
started.
And
Yep.
there's 4. He's got Wall-X. I'm first player, so I mean, like, I guess you race.
To go back to color commentary, Re-Modi, to quote the best Star Wars spoof of all time, "Don't try to frighten us with your ooby-dooby magic, Black Helmet Man. Your 'I'm a frightening warlock and I'm going to get you with my mystic potions' talk sickens me. Why don't you conjure up a frog leg and eye of a newt to conjure up a potion that'll get you your face back and perhaps make you 1 ounce less pathetic than you truly are."
Hang on, I thought you were quoting Space a second, then you'll...
Is that the Thumb Wars?
That's Thumb Wars, yeah.
Oh man, I haven't watched Thumb Wars in
Thumb Wars is good.
a really long time.
See, I'm just over here waiting. Like, Rick Moranis has come out of retirement. When are we getting Spaceballs 2, The Search for Money?
The Resurrect John Candy.
I mean, counterpoint,
Oh.
the sequels
I know,
killed
right?
all sorts of characters. Maybe they'll have the balls to actually kill somebody.
CGI candy.
I'd watch that.
God.
In that
I'd watch
makeup
it, but
too.
it'd be so terrible.
Deep fake us a John Candy.
Love John.
And deep fake as a John Candy dying in the... Yeah, that'll be obstructed.
It's obstructed, but that assumes the.
Assuming the dick survives that long.
Scramblers and Brunson should offset not having a brace.
Yeah, it usually does.
I mean, kind of, because the Hawk's gonna have it's got some
So the
dials.
Hawk needs to have 10 damage after... The Hawk needs 10 damage and an accuracy, because Brunson's going to toss 2 of it out on an airlock.
It
Interdictor's on
10
8.
damage on 6 dice.
Yes, unlikely.
It's like... Assuming you get an accurate blue, I think you're like 1 short of max. I think you're allowed to have 1 die that's not a double error.
With the magic of good rolling, you too
With
can
the
win
magic
games
of
of
acid
Armada.
dice, anything's possible. You can one-shot liberties.
Mm-hmm. Yup.
I did that before the Onager came along, so it's not really that unique to the Onager.
Where's Fritz when we need him?
Just roll up into the Steinark with an MC-75, have one in the back line, just like, look, native accuracy, that's the second accuracy, brace, XI7s, oh yeah, and all black doubles except that one, you go bang. That Liberty never fired a shot, I really did feel bad.
I never feel bad about
anyway.
killing liberties.
It's hard.
I wish that shit was better than it was.
So long?
Was that?
Because of how they've dominated the meta for so long.
Oh yeah, so many liberties dominating everywhere.
I wish they were better
I just
than they
really,
are.
I just really dislike Mon Karen.
That's fair.
Because like it is the Liberties is just like I'm speed 4, like I'm greased lightning with Medine. I find a large-sized hole and I can
Oh,
put a ship in it.
Medine. I miss Medine.
Medina Engine Tech libs, yeah. I remember my first time playing was like, oh, I'm gonna joust with my VSD against that lib, and it's gonna be great, and we're gonna punch each other.
And
Where
then
to
all
go?
of a sudden, the Liberty just kind of teleported into your side arc.
Yeah,
I will say,
with like T-boning too, not like at an angle, just like straight head on into my side arc. Like, wait,
when
What?
when they were still being played, Liberty's
It
driving
was
this.
still being played.
I mean, no. I'm not even dunking on the ship you think I'm about to dunk on. When they were still being played, Liberty's going right into the sides of SSDs was delightful because it's just like, aha, I'm gonna ravage you and blah 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 blah. Race, damn it! Just watching, just like
So you were the ship that back when they were played was the Super.
yeah, oh yeah.
yep. Yeah,
I mean,
I love
Harsh.
how much panic there was, and then it just immediately disappeared.
it almost immediately disappeared.
It took a little bit of time. Remember when it first came out and there were people bragging about how quickly they managed to kill an SSD? Like, yeah, I dropped one in 5 rounds. How cool am I? This is not a common occurrence.
by the end of it, like I didn't have many issues with it. It was just like keep keep dogpiling the thing, and it's like it's a giant brick. You know where it is. It's like, okay, cool. I attack you, and here's like 5 damage. Ha! Braced and redirecting. Contain. I'm like, that's cool. I got like 8 more attacks coming in. So
like every time in our an Akbar player got to shoot an SSD with like their entire fleet in one turn.
Spoilers.
Double arc Akbar, because it's both sides against your giant frickin' ship.
Yep.
My MC30 wants to make your acquaintance.
Like I had a Kuat get a double arc going head into the side of an SSD. I didn't get black dice on the second arc, but it was still just like ISDs going straight on into something that don't get double arcs. What is this?
So
well, and it's I'm not even sure what's happening anymore.
Hondo
just happened.
I assume he's taking a squadron token on one of the ships. Can't tell you.
Oh,
what.
yeah, on round 3. Okay.
Alright, you guys want to take bets on whether the Hawk is alive at the end of this round?
No bet. Actually, no. I think the Hawk might live through this. It's iffy.
I've seen Hawks
Perfect
limp
storm.
away.
Hawk drops to 0, magnites the interdictor down.
But then the interdictor doesn't. The Hawk just takes damage, and the interdictor doesn't leave.
Brilliant tactical maneuver.
You know what? I'd actually. Fuck Corvettes. Throw. Yeah, it's double arcing. Oh, both of them. Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah,
I
one
would
of the rebel corvettes is going to die this round.
I would still magnite the crap out of Corvus just right
Oh,
there.
yeah,
like,
that's fair.
Oh no, you're not going anywhere you want to right now.
Right. You do not get to go and parking brake all over that GR75.
Mm-mm.
Raider parking brakes are great.
My poor GRs. How could you?
I mean, the best thing is like, haha, I rammed that ship 3 times and it died. I get 18 points.
Woo!
Or sorry, 20 points because it comes net.
Yeah. 23 Leo's on it. See? Got plenty of.
Whoa.
What's that? What's the base cost of Xanti?
Base cost Xantia is dying a fire geek.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment. A fair assessment.
Yes, this totally needed to be 23 for blue die.
This is fine.
And worse maneuvering.
The Gazanti is better at being up something butt and not hitting said butt.
Fair.
Especially at high speed.
Yeah. The other thing I'll say is, like, most of the Imperial design aesthetic seems to me to be good at what it does, but expensive for that cost. And
with some crippling weakness.
Not necessarily.
The only ship that doesn't apply to is the ISD.
But every ship has a weakness on it. Like,
I said crippling. Points at the selfie stick movement of the arcs.
Justin seems to be doing fine with it, and it's.
I've never found the Arc-10's maneuvering profile to be that crippling.
Yeah, paint your ships better, Matt.
Yeah, because I'm definitely the one holding.
Yep, it's your fault. Entirely. I mean, there's issues. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not gonna say arcs are perfect and raiders are fine because I understand the meta.
A
But,
raider is fine.
Yeah, there's one raider. You've listed all the raiders you can take now.
a gladiator Star Destroyer is fine.
It's not.
No, it's not. No, it's not. A demolisher gladiator Star Destroyer is fine.
Just call it Demolisher. It's okay. That's what everyone refers to that thing as.
Other than gain credit, not only run a not Demolisher Glad, but we'll run more than one.
We
I
had
my ridiculous expanded launchers Devastator Kuat build.
We
where they're
had-
following along behind it, projection experting this
yeah.
Ridiculous monstrosity.
I had we had a local who ended up moving who ran a
I'm sorry,
Oh.
he revealed who?
Cham. He's gonna hack the 2 squadrons because yes.
It gives him the best chance of killing the interdictor outright.
Cham was on the Hammerhead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh.
I'm extremely confused. I'll be straight about that.
Wait, did
Huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Congratulations, Cameron. You got this entire peanut gallery to shut up for 5 seconds.
You played yourself.
I mean, oh wait, does that Dictor have an engine tech on it? Yeah, great. So he's gonna engine tech anyway. Like, you may be right on the plays himself.
tokens? Tokens. Do
How?
you just take that?
I mean, it's
Yes, you do. Oh, he braced to 1. Okay, so now the Hammerhead's gonna ram. Hopefully get a Raider double arc.
where's their crit?
That was from before,
Ah, okay. Oh, it's the
from the rock.
And then
Yeah,
slide
don't-
into the front of the Raider so that it's not a chance.
That's not staying. That's nice. How do
Yeah.
you feel about wasting that damage?
Yeah, good, great.
Aiden says no.
Love Aiden.
You're gonna land on the rock if you're not careful, my boy.
It's gonna land on Lando, but like, who
Eh?
cares? Yeah.
He's just small. He can jump.
Mm-hmm. Do you go with the Dictor or do you go with the Arc?
I do the arc. I do.
How many?
Well, so the problem is if the interdictor goes, you're taking this huge risk
Of the Starhawk
uh,
escaping.
of the Starhawk escaping because you go to do the double ram with engine techs. Okay, fine, but if you miss and the Starhawk is still there, you have made it much easier for it to blow up the interdictor and
Mm-hmm.
which was
Okay,
the
so-
whole point of this gimmick. And yep, and Jaina's light is about to bite it. The Hammerhead is now single arc.
Counterpoint: if you don't take the hammerhead, if you don't attack the you don't you go with the interdictor, it's all to get 1 damage on the ram. But you can also, I think he's still at a squadron command. He brings Lando over, two more damage automatically.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, well,
3
the
damage.
Dictor's going anyway.
Brunson hasn't gone. Oh, and Dictor's going. Yep.
Can you Brunson
Squad
Lando though?
command. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Oh no, you can't. You're right.
No, you can't. So that's 2. You actually toss the brace. Well, you toss the brace there because he's going to H9 if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
So you're giving him 1 damage back. Big whoop.
It's that double arc straight into the front of the Hawk,
Yeah.
3 and 1.
which has a redirect.
Nope, it's got another redirect off of Unity.
And no tokens.
3 to 2 to. Oh, he's gonna salvo, of course. Just
Yeah.
He's
Oh, yeah.
absolutely going to salvo. He's got no redirects. His salvos may kill the interdictor if Justin's unlucky. Oh, yeah, that's the other reason. Yeah, I would not have.
3 to 2 to. Theoretical redirect with it, just because.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to start tossing tokens soon, I think.
He's still got the Unity redirect.
Yeah.
Or he did a
Exhausted
second ago.
salvo and an exhausted brace.
I don't know why he's not redirecting. I'm extremely confused.
We'll see.
Probably because he's trying to. Oh, he's got 3 shields there from the arc, right? Right to the right there. So he can take the arc shot there on the shields, and if a crit goes through, crit goes through. But
Yeah, well, but what about the... Yep. He spent the Unity. He took it on the other side.
Yep.
He should have still had... No, he took it right. Never mind. I can't count. Don't listen to me. 2 and 1.
What are you doing?
Essentially.
Those-
So,
Oh, the ion can batteries. Yep.
LTT.
No, he's H9.
Right. Well, here's 2. Bing, bing.
I mean, yeah, you don't toss the brace.
No.
Nope, you take your, because you know it's alpha on this next shot.
Yep.
And on the off chance it's like 4 and no accuracy.
Brunson and TS are still up though. Beat after that.
If he runs away instead of ram.
Sure. He has to roll pretty well to want to ram, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he can roll well enough to want to.
No, Hawk on 8 and. The problem is with the Magnites, the arc on the right there is not going to do. It does nothing to them, and
I don't know where you're trying to draw that. Is he trying to shoot the hammerhead?
Someone is crinkling a bunch of stuff.
That's me. I thought I hit mute.
No.
you did not.
Oh, there it
What
goes.
is this? What is this shooting at?
We'll have
it's
to
all
wait.
right.
And see. Yeah, okay.
It's shooting
So
at the
that's-
hawk. Okay. So block the green redirect to force its token out.
Mm-hmm.
4. Do you brace here, gentlemen, knowing that the interdictors probably won't get Ramadi?
Yeah.
Do you?
Oh, the Architects, you mean?
Arch. Excuse me.
Hmm. Maybe? For the discard, though?
Wallach hasn't been discarded. You brace here.
Yeah.
I thought Wallach's had already been used. Never mind. No, you absolutely brace here. That's not a question.
Yeah, Salvo's still one I forget about a lot. And then, it pops up and you're like, oh, right, Salvo. Ugh. It's a rough one. See, it looks like he's taken.
He's debating whether or not he wants to discard the redirect to.
Oh, sure. Oh! I mean, that's a Brunson and...
Target describe it.
Actually, yeah.
Spend the contain.
Yep.
Still a damage.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which is getting pretty beat up on that interdictor.
Yeah.
It's going to come down to how can the interdictor actually pull away,
Yep.
which with Engine Text is going to try, but that arc's in an awkward spot.
Yep. Even if he can just get just the rear arc though, and for the Starhawk, I think he's in a lot safer position. Hmm.
I don't think that.
That clears. Pretty sure. Though I think in Basilisk garbage, so
That clears the arc. Does that clear close range of the hawk?
You're gonna go.
I doubt
he'll
it.
have another click though also.
No, he doesn't.
Only on the
Okay,
ET
engine
move,
text.
and on the ET
He
move.
gets
But he's gonna.
I don't know if he clears the hawk there.
I'm pretty sure it does. We'll see.
It's gonna be close.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he's only got to navigate command. Thanks,
I don't
champ.
even know that he really wants to.
I think he does. I think you try to get past here because
But no,
if
because
you
then
don't, it's a free kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Like
Oh, that's not so bad,
he's taking too much damage for the hawk to not just blow him away and then leave anyway.
if he's only exposing his rear arc, that side arc has to be 5 damage. 5 damage.
5 damage and an accuracy.
He should.
I
Clear
feel
that
like you
if he
just
goes that way.
doubled ram.
That will clear, but that's showing the unshield side.
Make the hawk shoot you. Ram
think
you
the other way.
twice.
If you're at close range, you can interdict your title to set targeting scramble. Just point
Yep.
back, and then that as your. That's probably safer.
I often find being at close range is way better for the interdictor just because targeting scrambler is so freaking good.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because what's the side arc on that guy? It's only adding 1 black die
Versus 4 rerolled.
versus 4 rerolls.
This
I mean-
is gonna be close.
The other benefit, if he doesn't clear it here, he just rams the hawk twice and puts 2 into it, and
Yeah.
a hawk at 5 with not a lot of tokens is not a good spot for a hawk to be in.
No, and then the Architens just pick it apart.
Yep.
Yep. If he double rams, he's forcing the hawk to go next to get Wall-X for the brace back,
Mm-hmm. And then Corvus.
which will help.
And Corvus destroys something.
Probably Janus.
It's got the front arc on Janus. It's gonna blow Janus straight to hell.
Yeah, it's got a double arc on Janus. It's going to blow Janus straight down.
Yeah.
It's got external axe. It can do it. Just
The front arc is likely enough, but just in case.
Let's see if he
But then
clears
you
it.
can throw the side into the butt of Cham.
Yep.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, do you engine tech here? He is not. He's straightening the tool.
I mean, that does explain why Justin set the shields the way he did.
Oh, he's obstructed there.
How?
Also, just check line of sight.
There's a rock.
The debris field's sticking out under the shield dock. Oh.
Just check line of, I would check line of sight, so that's
Oh no. It's to the side arc maybe.
No.
No,
that's
it
fine.
passes right through.
Yeah.
go. So then you can stay right there.
Absolutely stay right there. Because
Except
now he's
he's
got to
in range
obstruct.
Janus.
Doubt it?
I mean,
Will that matter in an activation?
no, he has to go with the hawk because
Yeah.
otherwise the 2 arcs just
Yeah,
blow him to hell.
Delete him.
Nice dabbing, by the way, Justin.
No, he's going to move away because it doesn't matter.
Well, I don't know that probably doesn't. Just want to make sure. My only concern would be putting it too far away from that obstacle. So,
Yeah. Oh, because
That'll
you
be
tapped Brunson.
He untapped Brunson rather than.
Yeah.
I mean, with
Or has he used Brunson?
by,
Oh, he's good.
He's fine.
he's trying to run from Janus, so
Yeah, I think that's the wiser choice because the less hits he can take right now, the better. Also, probably too far for Lando at this.
yeah, probably.
This round, certainly. But probably. Because then it's just engine tech. Straight on till dawn type stuff.
first star.
Let's see if it goes.
First star hawk to the right and straight on to Thelma. Wait, no.
I'd watch that movie.
All I want the next Star Wars content to be is just some sort of naval anthology that's just the battle. Give me
It's the High
dogfights
Republic.
with Star Wars.
You get the High Republic.
I'm
Hopefully.
aware of what I get. It's not where I
It is good that you want things, Matt.
Actually, hope
I want a rock!
hoping that not being beholden make you for it a lot of ways.
Oh,
Um,
we never. from the start of this turn.
Oh, Starhawk engineered up.
Somewhat.
As much as it could. Shifted some shields, which is going to be really important. Well, Explosics is gone.
It's. He still has no nav raid, which he's still gonna hit a rock, possibly two. Like,
Yeah. Oh, he's still landing on both of them.
yeah.
He might be able to dodge. Well, no, command. Yeah, I don't.
There's no way.
He might be able to dodge one. Definitely not dodging them.
For sure.
I can imagine a to the left that puts the debris field squarely up his butt, but gets over the
maybe
asteroid.
gets out the asteroid. Yeah, that'd be helpful.
I don't think he can evade the field without an ass command.
It's that shot. Oh, it's against the interdictor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
Kills the shields.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna scrambler and then he's gonna.
He doesn't have. Oh, he does. Oh, that's right. He never used Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know.
So
I mean-
scramble. I'm not even sure.
Have you scrambled the
You scramble the red and the blue.
scramble?
No, I would just scramble. I would just Brunson one.
He's
Oh,
scrambling.
there he's
something.
scrambling.
Yeah.
Rerolling
He
a black.
scrambled
That's
the blue
fishy.
and the black.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, Brunson makes 2. Shield's
go
gone.
shield. I mean, nothing else shooting at this turn.
Yep,
And then
that's
that
scramble on
Starhawk
salvo.
is at really minimal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the scramble on the salvo really helped.
Saved it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
H9.
H9.
H9 says
Sad
you're
architects.
wrecked.
That's a crit on that arc.
It has contain.
Arcs have contains, Matt.
Oh, well, no, they don't. I only. You get one deck, it goes out the window every fucking time.
There's nowhere he can go that's good, because this is a problem. He's down to
This is why Georgia makes T-shirts.
Brace.
Yep.
Redirect. Well, I mean, he's got a nav raid, so it don't help.
A nav raid.
Yeah, it's on the back of the hawk.
When did that get landed on there?
I
Either
don't think it was from round. Got cleared.
It's
It's
from
Runner.
repaired.
Oh, that's right. I forgot the. I forgot that part of
Did he hit both or just one?
just
Just
one.
one.
He's off the rock. I forgot it was the little rock.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
not a
that's
long round.
still not good.
Uh huh. Still 2 shields gone.
Could be literally infinitely worse.
I think I'd take that. I would take that on the left side. I think.
Slowed down the interdictor, but I don't know that super matters right now.
He
It involves
can't.
the hawk
He's a
still being
squadron
on
next
ground.
turn. The Dictor's a squadron, so the Dictor can't Tech his way out.
Oh, sure.
I mean, I'm sure that there's a
Unless
comms net
it
in
was
the future.
Comms in
It
range,
was like
yeah.
Comsnet range. Didn't Justin check that?
I don't know.
Pretty sure.
But now it's an unobstructed. If the hawk's still there, it's all right. I have an unobstructed close range shot. I need 3 damage after Brunson and Scramblers are done.
Yeah.
5. Yeah. 3 damage on 4 dice because presumably he locks the brace.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep. Wherein Corvus eats a small.
I mean, he's also got Lando too, so Lando should be able to take care of things there.
Yeah.
Wait, who has Lando?
The squadron. So he hopped.
Oh, I misunderstood. Yes.
Yep, that's what I would have done, and because he can take a shot or 2 from that arc there, and just it sucks, but you know.
If the interdictor shoots, it's gonna get salvo. Oh wait, no, salvo's gone. Never mind.
Yeah, and no, the interdictor won't even be able to get to shoot because remember Cameron's first player. So
5, The
All right.
hawk's still
So
there.
are we undoing Jaina's thing? There goes Nav. This is actually the time where I concentrate fire usually with it.
Thanks, Dad. Interesting.
Not everyone does. Navigate is also still fine, but that's usually.
It's a bold move. Let's see. Let's see how it pays off. What is on that Corvus? Does he? He's got reroll things. Yeah, there we go.
I think it's to return. You still need
Extracts.
that was expert. Save him.
Ordnance those experts. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Poof, poof, disappears.
Poof goes the. This is why you take real warships into combat.
90s are fine.
I'm just making fun of him for being a civilian.
All right, and I assume he fires at the hammerhead because the hell not?
Yeah, a little rear arc fun there.
I say rear or side. I don't think sides is obstructed, so I don't think I'm first.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I forgot about. Oh, Ramadi would be.
Armada's still alive. And nothing.
Oh.
Expert, save him. The hammerhead.
Like a boss.
Just like what, straight into the flotillas, I guess.
I mean, he's
Oh, if
got
you-
a nav token
if you-
crashed.
if you sh-
His other option crashed to 290. But, like, why? Everybody pretend I can do the same facial expressions as Ryan Reynolds. Why?
Option number 2, set up to hit the hawk.
Actually, you can get to the hammerhead there too.
Mm-hmm.
No, just like completely ruining the flotilla conga line would be.
It would be funny, but it doesn't win you anything. It lets you pad the score. You're going for the
But
table.
I'm not known for my game winning decisions, so.
It's not actually a legal maneuver, too.
On
I think
2?
it's garbage.
It's one that is.
If you're not a JJ Raider, you cannot make more than 2 clicks on the first join. I don't know why you'd go there. It's also not legal, so it's neither
because he has to try every single option.
No, he's curving around because he can force the hawk to fire at the Corvus. The arc doesn't get shot.
That's fair.
I don't with a speed 1. That's as much as he's running.
Nav token, nav command, blow up the arc in front of me.
Fisher.
Is that an incredibly unlikely set of events? Yes, it is. But like, I don't see an alternative.
And dice.
I mean, that plan is not much better than hope, but at least plan. Huh. I was expecting Corvus to be double arced. Corvus is going to live. There's no point in shooting at it. And that's super. Even at speed 1, he gets out of close range. No, you just run away from it.
He's also. Yeah.
Don't change your top dial. Don't change your top dial. I know it's tempting. Oh, God. I may or may not have just peeked at Cameron's stack.
Don't tell us.
God.
What's he got? Squats?
Loads of them. Don't worry. He's got a bunch of B-Wings and rapid launch bays that are about to come out any second.
Yeah. Oh man, rapid launch bees on a ship that moves barely faster than them. Awesome.
Hey, man, during Rift Assault, it'll outwork.
I would like to point out that I'm familiar with Rift Assault or Rift Ambush.
Rift Ambush.
Yes.
That one. Rift, a word that is a synonym for attack.
Mm-hmm. Next one they need to make is like Rift Battle.
God.
This is set.
I know I've said this already, but I'm really glad that's not my hawk.
I mean, it's
Kidding
still
me.
trucking.
Still alive.
They can take, yeah, they can
That's
take a hell of a beating. Just takes
And you
absolutely-
can't even go and shove service to make Raider a tempting target. That's just
the lack of ability to kill officers is really frustrating at times. Like, let me phrase that. I can't shove Iden out an airlock, but Gunnery Chief Varnillion, oh yeah, right there.
if I'm being totally honest, I still am not super sure that Vader was a good idea in the first place.
Oh, probably
But-
not.
But
Not with the
Shriv.
flexibility.
But
I-
Shriv following up as the rebel Vader is just it's demonstrating why Vader was a bad idea in this place.
I mean, Shriv seems like a bad idea because profundity, but like, when are you seeing profundity? Like, Radis builds have changed so much that I don't think it's. I mean, like,
You're-
That's one
The-
reason to still use it.
The new best Radis is reverse profundity. Launch the dropship. Launch the dropship off of Profundity's new flagship
Yep.
as Radish launches himself out on a hammerhead,
Mm-hmm. And then here comes the Liberty with it too. So then, yep.
facing the wrong direction, wrapped around the opposite side of your fleet.
Fire and leave, nerd.
How did Radis get behind me?
Ask me
Hey.
no questions, I will tell you
Man.
no lie.
And then there's always the learning curve of, oh hey, Radis Profundity, giving them hyperspace assault can't be that bad.
Damage.
3 damage. All right.
Uh-huh.
Crits.
Yeah, all crits.
I mean, you just
Luckily,
spend the
we still have
contain.
contain.
Redirect.
Yeah,
He still has
Brace.
the contain, doesn't he?
he does. Is he bracing? He's not bracing.
No, just in case this next shot.
Yeah, that's right.
That one from that
It's
other
now
architect is going to be
obstructed.
far more hurty.
Yeah, plus he's got expert shield tech, so really that was 3 became 2, which is 1 and 1. So
Expert shield text.
Oh, he EST'd? Okay,
yeah.
Oh, right. That's a much more intelligent call. Good job, Cam.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, BSTs. So much.
Yeah, they're really, really good.
Mm-hmm. Since it's spoiled and we can carefully talk about it, Kenobi with those ESTs.
Seems like
That's
a
a-
thing.
It's a fun thing.
Seems like a
If
thing.
the Republic gets a brace redirect ship, you need to do 5 damage to hurt the stupid thing.
Oh yes. I mean,
haven't seen any of this, but I'd be shocked if they didn't get a brace redirect ship. So there you go, guys.
If there's somehow an evade on that ship, you need to do 7 to hit it at all, and you can only do that once a round.
hang on.
But good God, well, once a round redirect you have, and other token you're willing to eat.
But you can do it twice, even with 1 redirect token.
And here comes the Ramadi shot.
Kenobi requires readied redirects.
Oh, you're right.
Yep.
Oh!
4 with an accuracy right into the side.
You a gate.
Yeah, that's a.
You a gate, and you eat it on the shields. I'm tempted to say, well, no, you DSTs. No, you just
Blocks
negate.
brace, he said.
Yeah.
So you negate it.
The brace? I think you pitch the contain and just take 1 and
Wait, do they have 3 shields on that side?
Yeah.
You take 2. No, that is 4 damage. That is 4 damage.
Mhm.
Oof.
Yeah.
Is this thing gonna live?
I don't know, dude.
He's got 3 left and he's out of shields.
Yeah.
He
but
does get to activate first next round.
I suppose.
An ISG in an equivalent position would be long since dead.
Oh, that's a solid navigator right there.
That might be the hawk color right there.
That's a loud and clear. If you don't kill Ramadi, I kill you.
Alright.
Maybe even
I
if
see
you
what
kill
you're saying,
Ramadi,
though.
I kill you.
You
I'd say
send-
Lando and Tycho just right up against that arc.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's got 1 brace left, which
You got 1 brace. That's-
with you might be able to. Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
Because that distance 1 band's so much bigger. There's
mm-hmm.
red and a blue. Bomber.
2 with crit.
You pitch it.
I think you pitch it here.
Pitch it.
And the hawk only needs to.
You pitch it, and you pray Tycho can do it with a squadron command, and you don't even give a shit about Shriv. Like, that's your... Throw the token to kill that thing. Oh, wait. Yeah, and then you get you fire out the sides. Akbar style. That's what I would do.
You can also lead with the front. 4 reds. It's not going to shoot anything up.
I mean, you kill that to try and clock Corvus.
There you go.
Well, the first shot's out the front. There we go. The first shot's out the front to clock the R.
No, I mean, like, if you... with the
You're
squad
saying
token,
send Tycho.
send Tycho and hope.
You're not gonna hurt Corvus though. It's an Iden Raider. You're not hurt it.
No, I would just take.
Like okay, you block the brace. Okay, 4 dice. Best case, like let's say 5 or 6 damage. Oh look, that's actually 3 or 4. You've taken off its front shields and you've hurt it, but like it's still a missile. That was the wrong
choice for Tycho.
If the idea here is that you put Tycho in range and then you squad. What's it called?
Flotilla.
And you bring him up to take that 1 shot at
Maybe.
He's taking an awful risk. And it better work.
I mean, you gotta risk.
Risk it for the biscuit.
How much biscuits?
We get biscuit. I got biscuits. I just need honey.
I would also like biscuits. Big skits. Give me some big skits.
I could
It's
really
like going in the
go.
merch store now.
Yeah.
I could really go for some chicken
Biscuits.
and biscuits. Oh my goodness.
All right, next world's chicken and biscuits. Done.
There is no chicken and biscuits place anywhere in Pennsylvania, anywhere in Pittsburgh, and it's very disappointing.
That's what you get for living in a Yank state.
True. Although I do get the honor of not having fought for a lost cause.
I didn't fight for a lost cause, and I damn sure haven't done the Kingdom of Sea of Mighty of mine. Made that mistake.
I mean, I grew up in South Florida, so I was the Yankee carpetbagger down there, having been born in Connecticut and growing up in West Palm Beach.
Oh, no.
That being said, West Palm Beach is basically the North transplanted into hot, sweltering heat.
All right,
I mean,
so
yeah.
obviously the Hawks going first.
All right, you got a squadron token. You got a nav raid.
What are we doing?
Oh, you could launch Lando into with two dice. Lando into that arc's not a terrible plan. Just read.
You've got 3/4. No, it's not 3/4. It's like a half. Oh, fuck. Half plus a half minus the overlap. You've got a 75% chance of getting it. I just don't see the point. Because you are not going to hurt Corvus. You're going to need another round to kill it, and by God, I really do not believe at all the Hawk will still be there.
Okay, so let's say Lando kills that arc, and
If he kills the arc, and he runs back the way.
Mm-hmm. He kills the arc, and he
See where
kills.
this repair goes.
If he hits the interdictor too, because like the Dictor's not out of decaps. I don't think he can get out of decaps range. I don't even know if he can.
Dictor used decaps.
Yeah, no, but with the Hawk at speed 1, he needs. I really hope he dialed navigate on that hammerhead for a while.
Yeah, that hammerhead's not exactly going anywhere fun.
Try to think about that one arc. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Because he can dodge Corvus, but can he
dodge a ball?
He's got no. I think he wants to. I would still put someone to Corvus specifically to prevent Corvus from trying to follow up and ram him. Just because it's just like if he doesn't kill it, he wastes Corvus next turn.
So just based on the amount of time. Oh, sorry, guys, but I'm just throwing this out there. Based on the amount of time the play the final game in Vassal is adding to the whole thing, I think we might just have the judges judge next time.
If the judges are just judging, you could notionally kick up the number of players.
Yeah.
No. It took me an emergency fill to get 4. So no.
But what if? How do you really feel?
No.
Trim the gas.
I mean, it's preventing the Dictor from getting away.
We have been streaming for 5 minutes and 22 seconds. 5 hours and 22 minutes. This is how brain work now. Brain good.
Dane Bramage Biggs, you Dane Bramage.
So that arc should be dead up front. This is on the Dictor. What's getting scrambled? Answer, most of it.
The reds, the blues, save the black. The black's legit.
I think yeah, we'll just see what it is.
Reds and the blues.
Wait. I assume he's gonna HIE something first, just to.
HIE?
Why? What?
H9, wrong word. H. I get that big
because
disease.
Other expensive H upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
I got that Biggs disease.
Well, that didn't help.
Nope. Explosions.
Kirby. Wait, no. Brunson.
God.
Brunson and Brace, yeah, and then it's
Brunson and Brace is it's on 1.
And contain
Follow up.
and limp away.
My bad.
See, Med.
Shame.
Because if you block the brace there, it's H9 was a risk.
Honestly,
Works.
Splat.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is the Dictor's gonna go now, and
And
Oh,
it's
no,
gonna
there's-
double arc. It's gonna double arc the hawk.
Wait,
there's nothing threatening
was
the Dictor.
was the arc just on one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I mean,
there's no more salvo. There's no more
he's
salvo.
a brace and
No.
redirect, which is not gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Flotilla Squadron Command for Tycho?
Yeah, but like that's just insult to injury because that other arc is still there, and like it doesn't.
Does Corvus go next and lay into the hammerhead here? I think, or
It doesn't have a front arc on there.
Gotta.
You still throw the Dictor because if he does,
oh, that's right. Yeah, you gotta move it.
yeah. I mean, Corvus is still gonna come running
That-
for the.
That Starhawk is your victory condition. You've gotta take it down.
Yep.
Throw it.
Well, now that he's set it up, that he's gonna self-ram. Unless that hammerhead's got a navigate command and it's about to Tokyo drift.
Even if it has a navigate command, he is a little bit rated.
Sure is. And he's
right.
Thruster
Tom's
Fisher,
nuts.
so he can't.
Tom's net, save me!
Comsnet needs to throw that damn Tycho, and
We got two of
Let's go with the Architects first. Huh?
I think it's unobstructed.
yeah.
But I don't think it matters. Well, actually,
No, it
Brace.
does with brace and redirect and EST.
Yeah, it's effectively braced in EST is what you got.
Yep. Here comes the Dictor.
Yeah, I was gonna say he needs to do the Dictor.
That's gonna hurt.
Squadron Command was a rough choice that he was forced into because Champ.
That's you still brace and redirect to take one.
yup. EST is solely damage reduction.
He's got a rear shield, doesn't he?
He has
Yeah,
one.
he needs to save it.
And that's only one.
That's fair.
Mhm. I think he's only single arced by that arc though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
And it's an unobstructed shot.
Gonna laugh if this Starhawk manages to limp away.
It's doing its damnedest.
It's gonna end this. It's gonna end this round with basically. I don't see it having any defense token. Oh, you just let that one ride. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that's oof.
Oh, because the rear arc, yeah.
I mean, you
I
don't
think
even
you
care.
take the one.
You don't even care. You just take the one because it's with this next Architect shot. It's
You take the one.
I mean the Dictor's going one ahead, so
No, it's not.
yeah, another nav token.
Comsnet, maybe?
Where when
I don't know.
I didn't see it. Whatever. It's I assume they're not cheating.
Vroom vroom.
I don't know where it came from either, but that does mean that the interdictor is pretty much safe because it can crank over and get out of law. That you were taking an awful bet, sir, that Starhawk dies.
I mean,
Got a shield.
Why?
he should be okay. I think.
What?
If the shield becomes relevant, because they'll fly off like a jump.
There it goes. Okay.
That's better.
Yeah, because it's
See if he double checks it again, though. No, he actually went.
Paying for the chicken and biscuits at the next world says he does.
He only. Wow.
I mean, here's the thing: he's got to get the Hawk's got to get 2 hits because he Brunson's 1 away. So
Don't think he has Brunson.
the Dictor doesn't.
It
Range.
doesn't have range.
Oh.
Obstacles.
3 red.
I'm just so used to Brunson being annoying as she is. So it's 2 reds, isn't it?
Out the side, yeah, 2 reds.
Yeah, it'd be 2 reds. This is a problem, but
Yeah, we'll see what happens there. Let's see. What's he got?
I mean,
What's he got?
what's he got, boy? What's he got?
Show me what you got.
You going nowhere?
Quick, throw a navigate to the hammerhead.
Yeah, I think he is.
When we get done with this, I'm not sticking around for the post game. Just 'cause
No,
I've been sitting
there's
on my
not going to be.
computer
We're just
since-
gonna. As soon as we see the actual winner, we're just gonna bounce.
94% chance that the Hawk will get the interdictor if it lives long enough to take a shot.
94%.
Never tell me the odds.
Oh yeah, there's no Brunson. No Brunson available.
3, 5. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have LTTs. Never mind. The math's bad, worse than that. 86%.
Yep, the Hawk just keeps repairing because it's that or die.
Yeah.
Honk.
We can do that for like 20 minutes.
I was just going with the Gazantes.
I mean, he's just, it's the activation delay.
Stall for time.
I think he's hoping, because Leia's going to have to ram the Corvus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Tycho's got that distance now.
Maybe. Distances and this will throw me up.
It's going to be close. I doubt it.
Starhawk gains a repair. I mean, you gotta try, because I don't know what the hell else you do, but
It's going to be close.
yeah.
Dream the impossible dream.
No.
I mean, neither of them has. Oh no, he's out. There's
No way.
Yeah.
Not even the corner there?
Maybe you run them all the way out there. I don't know what in case you're running them all the way out there for.
Setting him up there for later.
Setting
even
him up so he
there-
doesn't get shot by Corvus.
Maybe. I mean, he's a scatter. I don't think he really cares.
Scatter race. Never mind. Yeah, nobody cares.
Might be able to get the interdictor next round with that.
I guess.
No, he needs to go all. He needs to be slightly farther down.
What squad token? Like, there's no way to.
No, this is actually hard.
Oh, he's trying to command him next turn, which. Alright.
Yeah.
Not gonna work. Because the Hawk's got to go first, not die, and by then the Chammerhead will be dead to Corvus. We just revealed a con fire.
Who did?
Just looking at the chat.
The Hammerhead, I guess. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know what it's shooting, but I guess Corvus.
Corvus, 2 black.
Sure. It's
can do 1 whole damage.
yeah.
I think it burned the dial to discard the tokens though.
Oh,
Burn the dog.
the
Yeah.
raid. Yeah. And then Starhawk, I think?
Nudged in. He's gonna get close, but he might luck into not doing
Shield.
It'd be shield dial versus.
that. Mm-hmm.
It might be. That's the risk there at least.
It's a damn sight better than just ramming it up his own butt.
And he doesn't have a navigate, so it's not like he can navigate out of the mess.
Sure can't.
Yeah, I think he's got to go back to what he was doing. I think it's the only shot he's got.
That might do it. Might not do it, but it might do it.
No, shield dial versus.
Warp warp.
That's not good.
No, sir. No, it is not.
Oh, okay. I was zoomed really far out. It looks like the hammerhead might have hit that rock all, but it didn't.
Nope. Back to where it was. All right, Corvus.
Corvus doesn't have to go yet. The Architect still can go.
I mean, it matters over much.
Maybe.
In retrospect, I think I would have put Tycho where the Hammerhead could command him because it's the most likely one to survive.
Yep.
Fair.
Con fire. Just to.
Here's for it. Oh no, actually, can he hit Starhawk's butt for fuck?
I guess not.
Didn't get that accuracy. Like,
It hurts the eye.
I don't think the accuracy really does a whole heck of a lot with Agate and everything exhausted.
So that in the event it's a structural, you live on one.
So, I guess he's gonna brace the Corvus shot. I guess.
Wait. Two.
It just says he's.
It was on a gate. It was the brace was sitting. Only a blue dice at that range.
Yeah.
So can't 2 damage. He needs 2 damage to hurt it enough to ram it to kill it.
Yep.
Which I said it was an 85% chance the Hawk gets the interdictor if it's still alive to take the shot. It's going to be even higher because it's 2 3/4. Assuming there's no con fire, I can change this number real quick because it's just one. Well, it's 2 digits that are changing. 1 digit's getting deleted. 93% chance that the raider does enough damage to ram to kill.
Sure.
It's not a statistical certainty, but it's pretty much the next best thing. It's gonna navigate.
Oh, no,
it's
the Raider's got a double arc on the rear too.
Oh, that's.
navigate because
Braced to
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
not die.
Brace is gone.
isn't brace spent.
No, it was.
Brace is gone.
Yeah, so he doesn't have a brace anymore.
Nope.
Yep, 42% chance going into this that he's going to get the kill. It just went up to 75%. Drum roll.
What? Oh, I
What?
see. He's gonna just ram the Starhawk out because they've got one left, and then he can be in position to kill the Hammerhead the next round.
I guess he didn't have a brace or nothing. All right.
Oh, he didn't have a brace. He spent it on the Archidon shot.
Oh, okay. Yup, that's gonna be game for that.
I don't know Cameron well enough. If it was one of you guys, I would be reaching over to his ship right now and renaming it the Flying Dutchman, so the next round will be the Flying Dutchman. Changes hull to 0. Or actually, right now.
Yep.
His nav command says, I do what I want. A la Ron Swanson. He's getting Is he getting greedy?
I think he
No,
might
he's
be.
just being dumb and considering his choice.
He's looking at every possibility.
Justin?
Never.
Love you, Justin. I mean, I'm usually the one yelling that I'm Satan, so who am I to?
Yeah, according to Jamie, you definitely did a deal with the dice.
I mean, wait.
Exactly. Which time did I roll all doubles and accuracies?
I mean, Jamie's mistake was forgetting. If we're thinking about the IRL game, he forgot the Starhawk had Magnites and that his Kua wasn't in Black Range. So that didn't work out. Or wasn't in Black Range. So that did not didn't go too well.
Seems bad.
Yeah. And when I slowed him to 0, and so he couldn't spend defense tokens, I got to go first. I sped up to 1, I'm in black dice range. I salvo him back, and he can't spend tokens. I'm sorry, I'm the devil.
Matt did that to me. Maturin did that to me during his 24-hour term. And I salvo back into your super. Well, I'm gonna brace it in ES. God damn it.
Could it be Satan?
Is that maneuver he can do? Or is he
That's
staying?
2 it
Oh,
is.
it's speed 2 maneuver, yeah.
He stays at 2. That's legal.
Yep.
He's got the ram it. Yeah, he wants.
Does he have the ram at 2 though?
Oh,
if
he switches. If he
clicks
switches
again.
to 90-90, he will.
Yeah.
Or 45-45 for the 90, he will.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, and then he's got the double arc on the hammerhead for the coup de grace.
Well, he's also got the double arc obstructed through the raider from the Architens on the Hammerhead. Where he lands. There he goes. Okay.
Yep. So he has his choice of executioner.
Yeah. The correct choice is raiders because they're better than Architens, but
Not going to dispute that. Certainly more reliable in this instance.
the Architens have been getting work done though. They've been reliably putting out 4 damage a shot usually.
4 or 5, yeah. Neither of them have spiked above that, but I don't think either of them has been
Dropped
below like 3.
Crunch.
Crunch.
Rest in pieces, Starhawk.
R.I.P. and peace.
To the escape pods.
F for the Starhawk.
F in chat.
F.
Press F to pay space respects.
Yeah, that Hammerhead is about to have a bad time.
What's this about to?
gets to go first. It's fine. Is it? Is it?
Lando just like, I'm gonna live in this rock now, where I won't get because I have no braces left, and that's a raider.
I don't need braces.
It spent its X-Rax. It can't one-shot it.
I also didn't need braces.
At this point, I think we can call
We
it.
can. Hammerhead runs away. It maybe lives there.
Rasp wins.
Yeah, because there's no. The best he can hope for is he throws Tycho and. Oh, no, because Brunson. Because Brunson. Nope, no Brunson, never mind. Yeah, I guess turn 1 he throws Tycho with into the Dictor and feels good about himself. But,
Can Tycho reach?
yeah, Tycho's got that reach.
There, I've got a nice graphic for the player being eliminated unofficially, but really officially. There we go. Player eliminated. This was round 3 again. Thanks for remembering.
Tycho got him.
Great.
So that makes it like a 6-5 or a 7-4, but it's still.
Does it?
Those arcs are expensive. I mean,
Oh, I forgot that. Got.
well,
Yeah,
Arc
yeah.
and Corvus versus.
That's
I mean, like Corvus Handwave is Tycho and Lando. Actually more so. So no. Yeah, it's
Hang
at least
on.
a 7-4, if not an 8-3.
Hang on.
Science.
Give me a second and I'll finish counting, you lazy bums.
Oh,
By counting, I mean loading it into the tip caps. PSI.
Do the math for us so we don't have to.
Getting there.
all right. I got things to do, so I'm gonna bounce. Gentlemen, it was great. I can't wait for the next one of these. So,
See you, geek.
yep. Okay.
See you later.
So only one arc, only the interdictor is 203 points versus a lot more than that. That's Imperials. I am dumb. Jaina's TRC is 51. The Hawk on its own is...
Oh, that's right. And the Hammerhead didn't go, so
Well, that's practically a surrender.
That is unfortunate.
Alex, and then what was the other?
does the Raider have? Does the Raider have another nav? No, he actually took a Confire this time. Okay.
PH9s. It's 58 points if somehow miraculously the Hammerhead lives.
Sure.
And that's 58 points Rasp's favor. If the Hammerhead dies, it goes to 197.
Right. Does he have a side arc into the front, though?
Not really.
I'm kind of confused as to what he's planning.
Probably debating whether or not to redirect.
Do you mean accuracy of the redirect?
Yeah.
There's no crits. I don't know. Or I actually think he's debating if he Confires. There it is. Because accuracy of the redirect puts 2 on, it puts on 1, which means the side arc.
Stud arc needs to do 2 damage.
Yeah.
No, we can't. Can't cut that.
Oh, maybe not.
Darn.
Oh, we had line
And
enough.
there it is. GG.
GG.
Rasp. 203 to 4.
Or
And now it,
free game.
and now it's,
And around 4.
and now it's official. All right. Well, we did some things good. We did some things kind of like amateurish, but I liked it, and I think we can do it again. Just we won't play it out on Vassal afterwards. That was a bad move. That was a bad idea. It lasts long enough already. This will be great. It'll be 2 30-minute rounds, and then we'll play on Vassal. It'll be like 4 hours max. Right. All right. Well, I think we're going to sign off here. Thank you very much to our judges and our players. Congratulations to Ras Proteus, and thank you to all the other players who made this a whole lot of fun. I hope you folks that have stuck with us have had a good time, and this will go up on YouTube in a little bit, I think, if I can remember how. All right, take care.
See ya.
You as well, Biggs.